And I actually think Recom, which is the version that's in... Oh, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello!
Boys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have very substantial thoughts right now.
Hello.
Hello.
I could literally talk about Kingdom Hearts for hours.
I'm sure you can. Hello, Hades.
Boys, 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 boys.
So true.
Anyway, hello everybody.
With you quit giggling like a weirdo first thing in the morning.
No! Cinderella rolled his eyes at me. Say whatever you want about me, for I'm a saint. I shall forgive you. With that, I popped a bite of French toast into my mouth. Okay. The sweet bread was totemo oshii.
Good enough.
Good enough. You've been in a rather good mood lately, Papa. What put that spring in your step? Oh, you'll never believe it! But just as I was about to tell him about my prince, I realized Gretel was still at the table with us. Uh-oh, she can't afford another bribe. I mean, it's nothing. My spirits instantly deflated. That was close. If Gretel finds out about my rendezvous with Prince Charming, who knows what he'll do? Probably throw himself in the lake.
Yeah.
What are you hiding? Every time you get that snickering little half-baked smile on your face, I know you're up to no good. Wait, don't tell me. Does this have something to do with your Prince Charming? Oh, baby brother, if only you weren't so sharp. No, really, it's nothing. I haven't even seen him since then. I lied with a straight face. Rake, you lied as she lived, breathing. Then I glanced at Red, who averted his eyes. To be fair, I already warned him not to tell anybody else about my plans with Snow White, but I didn't guarantee he would keep his word. Choking on saliva here. Anyway, these donut bites sure are great, just like everything else you make. If I was going to change the subject, I'd have to start by buttering it up like a biscuit. Yep. As part of today's breakfast, Gretel had made a towering stack of donut bites. I know, right? Fortunately, his love of sweets remained his biggest weakness. Oh, and they're so cute too! You can say that again. Kaguya took the hint and chimed in. I always imagined donut bites as golden brown. Didn't realize you could make them in all sorts of colors and add little decorations. Indeed, Gretel's donut bites came in a variety of cute pastel colors like pink, blue, and green with star-shaped sprinkles on top. Of course you can! You can drizzle them with strawberry syrup or dust them with cocoa powder. When you're working with plain donuts, the possibilities are endless! Wow, that sounds fun. Maybe I'll give it a try myself sometime. And if they turned out good, maybe I'd throw them as an offering or a gift for my prince.
Guys, really? Didn't you have picked a more wintry dessert? Like gingerbread cookies or something? Cinderella loves a good theme.
I mean, he's the party guy.
True.
So what if they're not seasonal? People enjoy donuts all year round. That's why Dunkin' Donuts still exists.
Maybe, but our customers are the type who like limited edition crap.
Well, these are for me, not them. Obviously, I'd make something more seasonal if it was for the cafe. Says the guy who believes eating snow cones in winter is a luxury, but it is.
Yeah.
Wintry, huh? Snow, Snow White, snow. Admittedly, Cinderella had a point. Our customers weren't going to be interested in donut bites. You don't know that. Put some good coffee next to it. What else could we offer them instead? Just then, a fun idea crossed my mind. Now that might be interesting.
What's with the little smirk? Creeping me out.
Yoink!
Hey.
As revenge for his mean comment, I reached over and stole one of his donut bites.
Fair.
Oh, no, that's not fair. You're stealing a man's sweets.
Robert's, I'll forgive you.
That's what you get. I popped the donut into my mouth and pouted. I guess her sainthood was short-lived then. So yeah, I made a whole bunch and brought it with me. Feel free to try some.
Pass.
Eat the donut. Sorry. That night, I arrived at the link and offered Prince Charming my gift, which he staunchly refused. What do you mean, pass? Reflexively, I looked over at Red. What's he gonna know?
Rest assured, she's a very good cook.
On cue, he vouched for my skills.
So what?
But Snow White's utterly uninterested response stabbed me in the heart. Damn, savage.
Could you at least try? No, I couldn't.
He shot us down without hesitation.
Let's not push our luck, great Q.
Eat the food. Red looked at me with sympathy in his eyes. But I refused to back down. Instead, I summoned all my courage and quick thinking. Then how about a warm drink?
No thanks.
Damn. Just like that, all my courage and quick thinking was decimated in an instant. Thermos in hand, I looked at my brother. Want some, Red?
If you'd be so kind.
He answered with a resigned nod. Good, because we gotta drink all of this before we get back. Steam rose into the air as I poured the hot liquid into a to-go cup. The sweet fragrance filled me with indescribable happiness.
What is that?
Coffee. Oh, hot fruit punch. Just a little something I invented. I call it hot fruit punch.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I could see it working. It depends on like what fruit you put in it though.
I guess. I also just in general prefer cold drinks, so that might be another part of why I was like,
Oh, what if you made it more like a cider though? So like instead of fruit punch, quote unquote, it's actually more like a fruit cider instead.
I don't think I've ever had like a hot cider, to be honest. Oh well.
Sorry, I was speechless for a minute. It goes really good with donut bites.
I'll trust your word. Hot fruit punch?
Even Red looked perplexed. I know the words fruit punch make it sound like a soda, but the punch part is that it's made from 5 ingredients: water, sugar, rice wine, lime juice, and spiced tea. Okay, so she did add like a little bit of like cider stuff to it.
Mhm.
Add fruit and you get fruit punch. So from there I improvised to create a warm version.
この
And
ぷかぷか
what
浮
are
かん
these
でる雪
snowflake
の
things
結晶
floating
は
in it?
Oh, I made those with gelatin. Normally gelatin is clear, but when you add color to it and pour it into a mold, you can make whatever shapes you want. And you can use fruit juice to flavor them too. I repeated everything Gretel had ever taught me about gelatin in a single breath.
なんで
My
雪の結
snowflakes.
晶なの
Because they're cute? Like you. Yep, there it is. No way on earth was I gonna admit that it was a reference to his name, so instead I came with a more tame reason.
白玉の雪の結晶で
Snowflakes or
白い
Snow White.
雪
Smart.
Oh, yeah, he got the brain cell today.
俺の
Yep.
ために作ったの
Did you make these for me?
Well, yeah. I couldn't hide it anymore after being seen right through it.
Mhm.
I mean, it's cold out here, you know? So I wanted to warm you up somehow. I thought a hug might break you in half. As I spoke, I thought back to the first time I touched his ice-cold hand.
うん
Chilly.
I see.
Evidently, he had taken an interest in the gelatin shapes. He scooped one up and jiggled it around on his spoon. Do. You can have one if you like.
いらない
Pass.
Does he think I poisoned them or something?
It's very
Kawaii.
cute though.
He smiled slightly. And then out of nowhere...
Alice.
Open your mouth,
口開けて
Arisu.
He's close. He's close to us. Huh?
口
Open
開
your
けて
mouth.
I repeated his request. He repeated his request more firmly. Then he held up the spoon with the little snowflake resting on it. Wait, is he going to...
あー
Say,
I opened my mouth and he popped the gelatin inside. Ah,
おいしい
how is it?
tasty. I had flavored the shapes with apple juice, which paired nicely with the rest of the punch.
Apple.
そうなんだ
I love how like he's interested. You can tell that, but he's just like, I'm doing this my way because fuck, I don't know how to interact with people.
Yeah.
You could have one too.
俺はいらない
I don't want any.
はい
Here,
口開け
open
て
your mouth.
Opening my mouth again, I let him feed me another snowflake.
お店の方はどうな
How's
の
business at the cafe?
We're doing pretty good. I swallowed my mouth full of gelatin. Did you want to swing by sometime? 1 second, I'm reading. Processing. Itsudemo Dakage?
Close enough.
I mean, it's always close enough.
Yeah. Itsudamo daikange.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Itsudemo Daikange.
There you go.
行かない
No thanks.
damn it, Snow, have a fucking preference for once in this story, will you?
I mean, he does have a preference, and the preference is no.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like, damn! When he mentioned the cafe, I took that to mean he was interested in visiting.
I'm pretty sure he's just
What?
making small talk.
What part of that conversation made you think that he was interested in visiting?
False hope, you know.
So I invited him out of curiosity, only to be shot down.
はい。あ
Here, say,
Oh, hello, boy close up. Yes, boy close up. I happily opened wide as requested. Excuse me. As for what happened next, well, I burst into flames. She had to eat it all herself. I'm so full. I clutched my belly as we walked.
are you surprised given how much you ate?
It wasn't my fault. He looked so cute when he was feeding me. How could I possibly tell him to stop? I made enough for you to have some too, but then I ended up eating it all. Sorry, Red.
No, I don't mind.
Sorry, I was doing something real quick.
You're good.
Promoing some stuff.
Mm.
In the end, I polished off all the fruit punch. I just wish she would have tried some. Maybe it was my fault for making it for him without asking, but I was still a little disappointed. Maybe he's not comfortable with home-cooked food? Does that mean we're gonna have to eat out all the time? Obviously, I kept things clean and sanitized, but he had no way of knowing that, so I could understand if he preferred to stick to store-bought food. I 100% get that, because food allergy, I don't trust food from strangers, no matter who's making it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a little premature of me to start making food for him.
Are you sure about that? You seemed happy to me.
Did he?
He did indeed. That, and he called you cute.
I was gonna say, like, he definitely appreciated the gesture.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that you were expecting him to, like, eat it, fall in love with your cooking, and therefore fall in love with you. So, like, a lot of this route is just Reikyu acting out something, and then expecting a response.
Yeah.
And not really looking at, like, what's actually happening. What? No, he was calling the punch itself cute.
Both.
Both.
Wait, what? I was under the impression that he was saying you were cute for making it.
No, Red is completely right here. Red's impression is the right impression here.
Oh yeah, definitely, but it is funny, the contrast of the impressions. Reikyu.
I stopped short. Red looked back at me, frowning. I never thought of that.
Obviously.
Obviously, indeed. It was a viable theory, because it's right.
Dog. Now's not the time. Jesus.
Bark, bark, bark! Bark, 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 bark! Bark, 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 bark! But still, you'd think you'd at least try one.
Maybe he wasn't hungry. Maybe he just doesn't like food.
Who doesn't like food? That's impossible! Think of all the wonderful things this world has to offer through food! Steak, quiche, ratatouille, salsa, stew, rice, bread, not to mention a whole world of desserts from all over the globe! How could anybody possibly dislike all of it? I ranted and raved like a woman crazed because cooking's been your way to get to everybody's hearts. And now you have the boy that won't eat food.
Yep. I guess he just does.
Red shrugged calmly. I can't believe this. I was just speechless.
Given his petite stature, I can't really imagine him having a large appetite anyway.
Maybe he has acid reflux? I mean, most of the big eaters I know are skinny anyway. True.
I say the chances of that are very slim. Why? You don't know him that well, Red. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, neither of them do. Yeah, besides, I guess I can't really picture my prince getting fat.
What?
Basically, she's saying if you have a big appetite, you're gonna get big, but then she just also said that, like, I know plenty of skinny people that have big appetites.
Well, like, in my head, the implication is if you have acid reflux, you are... What? Because,
yeah, I think I know what's going on here. I think there's a bit of a word confusion. So Red said slim, and Reiki went, oh yeah, I'm gonna word associate that with my brain and say fat for some reason.
I guess. I don't know. Either way,
it does seem like a very random sentence just to throw out there.
Though. Yeah.
And yet, as soon as the words left my lips, their impact sank in. Fat? Prince? The words didn't even go together.
They do, but go off.
Yes, quite easily. Because who the fuck cares what he looked like?
But is that the correct answer?
Well, the thing is, like, if we're trying to show, like, love no matter what you look like, no matter what your personality is like, no matter who you are, second answer. The first one is more of Reikyu's kind of ideology throughout this entire run, which is she wants him. She wants to have him. She wants to own him, basically. So she also wants her ideal version of a prince, which is skinny. So again, it's like the self-ish option is the top one, because it's like, oh yeah, he just exists to be my little doll to dress up and do whatever I want and treat me nice like a princess, you know? Where the second one is like, oh yeah, I'm just going to accept him for who he is. Even if that means that he gets fat.
Okay, well, we'll go with it. And I honestly, if we do have to go back with choices, which is very likely with our track record, yes, I won't be surprised if this is something we have to fix also.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like...
Oh boy. I'm so hungry. I love curry should drink, pizza should vegetable, and meat should vitamin. I'll leave the rest to your imagination.
I'm sorry.
How do you feel?
I guess the question is, how do you feel? Alright, I'll say my piece. I'm with the top option because I'm all for accepting people as who they are, but this is definitely not who Snow is, so I could definitely see the bottom option.
Yeah. That's why
this
I'm
like...
This is
not who Snow is.
Yeah, it's definitely not. Dog, stop.
So if we're trying to accept people for who they are, the no option makes a lot more sense.
So out of character.
It's so out of character, but it was so funny.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh my. So... Also, he was just spitting some facts, you know? Like, pizza is a vegetable. So
Meat is a protein.
Part of me wants to click heck yeah and see if we get more of this nonsense, but also I don't.
I mean, you saved, right?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, let's do heck yeah, and then if it doesn't do anything extra, then we'll just reload and do no.
Okay. Dog, are you done? No? Can you shut up for a moment or two?
Bark. On second thought, I love it!
Okay, yeah, no, that's not gonna be more examples. Let's go back.
Yeah, nope, that's not great. Damn.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
No. Wait. No. I shook my head. Get the intrusive thoughts out of my head. Why would I picture that? I wish I could punch myself in the face, but you can.
True.
Not very effectively, but you can.
Dog, stop, please.
Oh, God.
Stop
It's
having
so
something to
fucking
say,
funny.
dog. Ooh. I don't even know why he's barking.
Anyway. I shook away the image in my mind. Things didn't work out this time around, but I'll just have to keep trying.
Just
ほどほど
don't
に頑張
overdo
ってく
it,
ださい。
please.
Too late.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Show me what I want to see. Tell me what I want to hear.
嬉しそうだな。
You look happy. I was in my room, reading a book, like always. You think so?
そう
I answered without looking up.
何かいいことあっ
Did
たの
something
か
fun happen today?
別に
Not really. Well,
まあ
I'm glad.
よかったな。
I was going to ask him what he was glad about, but when I looked up, I found him pulling a cigarette out of his pocket. But then he put it right back again. You're not
吸
gonna
わない
smoke?
の
I tilted my head in confusion. You know, she smoked like a chimney. This was quite possibly my first time ever seeing him decide not to.
あ
Nah,
あ、やめ
not
た。
this time.
こん
Besides,
な部屋
if
で
I
吸
lit
った
one
ら
up in here,
火事
it'd be
に
a
なり
fire
そうだしな。
hazard.
ふーん
Was he making a barbed comment about the state of my room? I decided not to ask. Loath as I was to admit it, he had a point. It would only take a single spark to make this whole room go up in flames. Plus, something fun did happen today.
白玉
Snowflakes, Snow
白
White,
雪王子
Prince Charming. I thought back to the fruit punch she made for me. What a stupid thing to come up with, honestly. And yet, the thought that she had made it for me put a smile on my face in spite of myself.
Oh my God.
I couldn't keep my laughter inside any longer. It was just so ridiculous.
He knows how to laugh?
Yeah.
The fuck?
I had done my best to keep a straight face when she was around. Surely I had earned the right to laugh in private. Huntsman was just there. She gave me a look that suggested he could see right through me. Evidently, he knew why I was in such a good mood. Well, no surprise there.
ね
Hey,
えフル
Huntsman.
ーツポンチって
Dog.
どんな味
Bark.
Well, it seems like Spooky's at the door this time, so his barking is justified, but goddamn.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully the barking ends now that Spooky is home. Hey, Huntsman, what does fruit punch taste like?
Why don't you try some yourself, bitch?
This was the first question I asked after I caught my breath from laughing.
甘い。
Sugar.
I mean, he's not wrong, but damn.
What he actually said means sweet, so I don't know why they translated it as sugar, but... Okay.
Okay, so sweet.
漁師に聞くんじゃなかった。
Clearly I asked the wrong person. I guess maybe they translated it as sugar, so it's like a less useful response. I don't know.
That makes sense, because, like, in the context, it wasn't a very useful response.
Yeah. But like I would still say sweet isn't a helpful response either.
Well, sweet at least gives you an idea, because there's, like, different depths to sweet. Sugar is, like, a very specific sweet.
I guess. I need a little more to go on than that. How else was I supposed to imagine it?
Imagination.
Well, come on in, Spooky.
Boo! Ah!
And again, she was supposedly an amazing cook, so maybe her fruit punch wouldn't taste like the normal stuff anyway. I mean,
だったら
Maybe.
自分で食べてみればいいだ
why
ろ
don't you try it yourself and find out?
Exactly.
What if I could?
お
Oh.
前
Snow,
このまま
if
だ
you
とい
keep
ずれ
this
死
up,
ぬぞ
you're gonna wind up dead.
分かってる。
I know.
だけど、
I just can't.
どうにもできない。
Knowing this body of mine, it would probably reject her food, same as all the rest.
Snow immune system go burr?
Nah, I don't think quite that.
Curse. Anyway, that being said, as I was washing the dishes, I thought back to last night. I wanted to make my prince happy, but I didn't have any concrete idea on how to accomplish that. There was still so much I didn't know about him. Obviously, we only just met. But that wasn't all there was to it. It felt like he was constantly on guard, or at least he didn't seem to want to talk about himself. Maybe if we got to know each other better. And yet, I couldn't think of any way to accomplish that either.
Play 20 questions. I don't know.
Maybe. What was on his mind? What was he looking for? Is there any way I could find out? Will we hold hands with Snow? What do guys like anyway? Oh, I know! I'll ask my brothers! They're guys!
Oh dear. I think you're right on the money, but oh dear.
男が何をすれば喜ぶか
What, you wanna know what guys like?
Yeah! I summoned Cinderella to my room so I could hear his perspective as a guy.
真面目な
And
顔
you
で
made it
話
sound
が
like you
ある
wanted
と
to
か言う
talk
から
about
何かと
something
思った
serious. Way to waste my time.
But this is serious, Cinderella. It's about the future love life of your sister. He sat on my bed and rolled his eyes at me. It's not a waste of time. My whole future hangs in the balance here. Because everything's about me. Sitting on the floor across from him, I desperately tried to make him see things my way. Through rose-tinted glasses. Sure, maybe I was getting ahead of myself. But if we started dating, then surely marriage was just over the horizon, right? Right.
どうせ
No,
例
dude.
の素
This is
人
about
の
your
ことだ
prince,
ろ
right?
He sighed in annoyance and fixed me with a withering look. This knocked all the good cheer out of me. How did you know?
当たり
Were
前
you
だ
kidding? Who
俺
do you
様
think
を
I
誰
am?
だと思
Huh?
ってんだ
A hobo? My all-knowing, all-powerful older brother Cinderella?
そうだ
Damn right.
気づか
So
ない
there's
わ
no
け
way
ない
we'll
だろ
put two and two
知っ
together.
てるよ
And yeah, I know
お
about
前
your
が夜な
little
夜な湖
nightly
に出
trips
かけ
to
て
the
るの
lake.
もな
Well, if Red knows about it, then I guess it makes sense Cinderella would, too, which means Kaguya definitely knows. Gretel, however, oblivious.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I slipped my shoulders to repent for my behavior. Not that I felt like I'd done anything wrong, but it probably wasn't safe for me to be going out at night to meet up with a guy I barely knew.
It's okay, you
True.
have Red accompanying.
Yeah, you have Red, and he knows how to drown people in the lake. I mean,
It would definitely be like a lot more dangerous without Red, so like it's fine.
oh yeah, 100%.
一応赤ずきんが
Kept
つ
my
いてる
mouth
から
shut
黙っ
since
てる
Red's
けど
been going with you.
あんま
But
り
you
無茶
better
する
not
んじゃ
get
ねえ
into
ぞ
trouble, you hear me?
That's right, use protection. Yes, sir! I nodded meekly. In response, he smiled and stroked my hair. Now tell me what boys like! Despite his no-nonsense attitude, it was crystal clear that he cared for my well-being. So anyway, what do guys like? When I repeated my question, his gaze left my face and drifted downwards.
足だな
Smack, 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 smack.
Legs.
No. Legs.
そうだ
Show some thighs.
細くまっす
Yeah,
ぐ伸び
guys
た
like
長
long,
い足
slender legs. So just show him your legs. That's my best advice.
俺からのアドバイスは
I can't wait for Reiki to go back with all this terrible advice and just start acting like the most weirdest weirdo.
I hope she just disregards their advice.
I don't know. If the situation gets desperate enough, she might try it.
She might.
Because she really wants Snow's approval.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He beamed like he was a genius for suggesting this, but I wasn't so sure. He's just telling you his personal preference, honey.
Yeah.
Then again, I wasn't a guy, so obviously he would know better than me.
I'm not sure about that in this case.
I mean, you already tried the pathway through his stomach to his heart.
True.
Which is like the traditional way. And so...
Oh god.
Okay, so we're just gonna make this a nightly thing. I thought she was gonna ask all of them all at once and then do everything, but no, we'll do it one day at a time just to pad this out a bit more. Ta-da! Today I'm wearing my work uniform. See how cool my legs look? If I was gonna flaunt my legs, that meant wearing a miniskirt, and that meant my work uniform. Now you who originally decided we make miniskirts mandatory at the cafe. Still, it was a very cute combination of Eastern and Western sensibilities, complete with a frilly helm. All we know.
Looks like Cinderella.
Cinderella. Slap stickers on Cinderella's forehead to say thick times, say it live. Clearly, he knows nothing. No, he's the one that suggested thighs, Peachy.
I mean, yeah. Hi, Peachy, though. It took you long enough to get here.
How was your day?
寒くないの？
Aren't you cold in that?
That is my question too, Snow. That wasn't the reaction I was expecting to get.
He looks so concerned.
He does. He's just like, are you cold in that? No, I'm okay. I gave him a thumbs up. After all, what's a little discomfort in the name of looking good?
鳥肌立ってるけ
But
ど。
you've got goosebumps.
くしゃみ出てる
And you're sneezing.
Not having any comeback to that, I silently cover my nose.
あと
And that
そこ
raging
の赤い
good
人が
guy is
鼻血垂らし
following
な
you
がら
with a
顔にして
raging
るけど
nosebleed. Oh dear.
I glanced over at Red. He waved his hands dismissively. His face beat red. Yeah, Red's been accompanying Reikyu to the lake because it's dangerous in the woods.
No, I'm not. Are you looking at your bare legs? I'm most certainly guilty as charged.
Evidently, the miniskirt was super effective on the wrong person. How are you suddenly so enthralled by my uniform, Red? Haven't you seen it like a million times by now? But this time it's with goosebumps. Okay, I admit it. I'm cold. Really, really cold. Unable to bear it a moment longer, I tucked my knees into my chest and curled into a ball. At the cafe, we always had a heater running, but right now I was outside, in the middle of night, during the winter. So yeah. Honestly, I don't know how other girls manage to wear stuff like this outside on a daily basis, but color me impressed. It's called leggings, honey.
Yep.
こっちも見てるだけ
You
で
can
寒々し
practically
いから
feel how cold you must
風邪
be.
ひく前に
Maybe
何
you
か
should
着たら
put something else on before you get pneumonia.
As usual, my beloved Snow White was perfectly calm and composed. Damn it. Good idea. Achoo! Clearly, I asked the wrong person. Yep.
None of your brothers are the right person, Riku.
None of your brothers are the right person. You want to know what Snow likes? Ask him.
Yeah.
Like, just ask him a direct question, because, like, he doesn't dodge direct questions. I should pick someone with actual experience in this department. Oh, shit. We're gonna see Kaguya, aren't we?
Yep.
Fuck. You want to know what the bloke's like? Yeah, you have a lot of relationship experience, right? So I thought maybe you could help me. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Surely you must get your share of romantic interest from the lads, yeah? I mean, you're just so adorable. Snow is not a bloke, not gonna lie. Kaguya's compliment made me smile to myself. He's a little meow meow. He is, though. But I quickly snapped back to my senses and shook my head. No, that's not what this is about. I'm wondering how I can get a certain guy to notice me. Is this about your Prince Charming, then? Well, if Cinderella knows about it, then you get the picture. Yeah, it's about him. He's proven to be quite the tough customer. Ah, I see. Out of interest, when it comes to women, what makes your heart skip a beat? When they generally look in his direction. When I'm on a date with someone else, and she comes charging over with a vicious look in her eye. That's not what I'm talking about. I said makes your heart skip a beat, not makes your heart stop. Well, I reckon I'm weak for a cute smile. A cute smile. Okay, got it. How's Riku so confused? Man, just look at him. I want to hold his hand and bake him apple pies every day. I grinned brightly. Yes, that's lovely. Very charming as always. I smiled bashfully as he stroked my hair. Wait, maybe I should be showing my teeth when I smile, flashing those pearly whites as they say. I beamed from ear to ear. And then Kaguya was evaporated by the power of 7 suns. My puppet's so precious. As he showered me with praise, I felt a derpy smile creep onto my face. Oh, or maybe I should try to do it all prim and proper, you know, like a model. Next, I donned a confident, seductive smile. Pouring one out for Kaguya right now.
ひいさんの魅力にメロメロやわ。
You've melted my heart, Poppet. Getting carried away, I let out a shrill cackle.
それはちょっと。
I'd say that's bad.
めちゃめちゃええな。
Excellent. It is? Wait, so they're all basically the same? I pouted.
どれでもええって
To be
わけでも
clear,
ないんやけ
I
どな。
don't mean to say that any old smile will do,
ひいさんだから。
but
どんな
any
笑顔も
smiley
素敵
is
に見えるんだ
lovely
って。
when it's coming from you. To prevent myself from grinning like an idiot all over again, I pinched my cheeks and kept my lips straight. You're so good at compliments, Kaguya. Then I let out a sigh. It hit me. Compliments! That's it! I should compliment him! Or ask him what he wants.
Yeah,
What he's looking for.
I feel like compliments are gonna backfire.
I mean, he's just gonna go like, cool, good, okay, whatever. You know? The foundation of any social interactions. And besides, is there anyone on Earth who doesn't like compliments? I doubt it.
Oh, Riku.
Oh, Peachy, you missed Fat Snow White earlier. And so... Oh, Prince Charming! You're so wonderful! And you're so kakoi! As soon as I spotted him, I started complimenting everything I could think of. Sure, he was too focused on his book to pay me any mind, but did I care? Nah. I just kept on complimenting him, waiting for him to notice me. Eventually, though... And you're so cute, too! Ow! At this, he smacked me for some reason.
I mean, I called that it was gonna backfire, but that went better than I was expecting at the same time.
Yeah, I know, you didn't have a single... Just calmly reading a book, and then I'm just imagining he like closes the book and then just goes... Just bonks her on the head with it real quick, and then gets up and leave.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me what I want to see. Tell me what I want to hear.
最近
She's been acting
彼
weird
女も
lately.
おかしい
Huh?
I mean, go on.
What?
突然寒そうな
One
格
time
好
she
をして
showed
き
up
た
in
り
skinny clothes.
俺のことを
Another time she started complimenting me out of nowhere.
Yeah, we call that peacocking.
As I reported back to Ryoshi about her behavior, he shook his head and smiled.
Ah.
Oh, is that what you're worried about?
そんなこと
You're saying I shouldn't be?
両親
Do you
に
know
は
why she's doing
彼
this?
女がおかしくなった
It's an elusive mating ritual of the female.
ああ、わかる
Yeah,
さ。
of course.
そ
She's
んな
trying to
のお
make
前と仲良
friends
く
with
なり
you,
たいからに
Tommy.
決まってるだろ。
That too, that too.
I'm pretty sure she wants to step beyond friends, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's ready to go.
俺と
friends? God, they're both gonna be misguided. Startled, I looked up to find his icy blue eyes fixed on mine. He looked nothing like her, yet he reminded me of her somehow.
あ
Yeah,
そうだ
you
よ。
heard me.
あ、お前に好かれたくて。
She wants you to like her,
わざわざ
so she's
寒そう
doing
な
these
格
things
好
to
をし
win
た
you
り
over.
褒
See,
めたり
that's
したんだ
right.
ろ。
No, not necessarily just friends. It implies different things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's describing us friends so he doesn't freak out Snow, but...
親
Maybe,
に褒められることも好きじゃない
but I never asked for skimpy clothes or needless compliments.
But that's how she gets other boys, so she thought it would work on you.
なら、失
Then
敗
it
だ
sounds
っ
like
た
she
ってわけ
failed.
だ。
Yeah, because she didn't ask him what he wanted.
The word failed
Like-
stabbed into my heart. After all, I knew how it felt to try to impress someone, only to have that attempt backfire. It hurt.
でも
Still,
仲良くなり
appreciate
た
her
いと
wanting
いう
to
気
be
持ちは
friends.
嬉しい
I
か
think.
もしれない
素直じゃねえ
No,
な。
just admit it. He had seen right through me. My face flushed.
で、お
So,
前はどう
what
なん
about
だ？
you? How do you feel
彼女
about
とこれ
her?
からどうなりたい？
Asking the real questions.
See, Huntsman is actually having a conversation with Snow because he asked very pointed, very direct questions.
It makes sense because he's the oldest. He has life experience on him, unlike everyone else.
True, though.
Well, I pictured her in my mind. A luxurious castle-like mansion with elegant furnishings, banquets held every night, frills, lace, and ribbons. A pretty princess in a pretty dress. Indeed, she was reminiscent of a fairy tale princess. Maybe that was why I felt so restless around her. When my mind went all fuzzy, like I was under a magic spell. That said, I was never the most emotionally expressive person, so the average person probably couldn't tell I felt that way.
俺も
Yeah, I
彼女
wanted
と
to be
仲良
friends
く
with
な
her
りたい
too.
なら、
Then go for it.
仲良くなればいいだろ。
どうやって
The hell?
ど
How
う
do
し
I
たら
make
彼女
friends
と
with her?
仲良くなれるの
Good question.
Most people would know the answer to this question. But because I'd spent the majority of my life closed off from the rest of the world, I didn't know how to connect with people.
そんなの。
You already know the answer
答え
to
は
that.
もう出てるだろ。
I didn't understand at first, but it didn't take long for me to figure it out. Simply put, I need to act like a mirror and reflect her behavior back at her. That might be interesting.
I was starting to get the feeling that the word cute was just something of a sore subject for my prince.
I mean, he did bonk you, so...
I didn't know why it had upset him, but the reason didn't matter. If only I could turn back time and do it all over again. Wizard! If only this was a video game. I could reset and start from the beginning. What? If only. There's no wizard here to grant my wish. For now. Thus, I had two options remaining. Find a wizard. Or, Red Riding Hood or Gretel. They're good too. Nope. I'll think of something myself if I have to. Or, you could ask him. And so I settled on a third option. But just then... the sudden knock brought me back to my senses, and I jumped to my feet. I knew there was no way it could be him, but just in case I ran a hairbrush through my hair real fast. Wizard. Then I walked up to the door and took a deep breath. Come in! Tucking a strand of hair behind my ear, I opened the door. The epitome of sophistication and grace, if I do say so myself. Unfortunately...
姉さん。
uh-oh. Sister? It's him! Dun 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 dun! I couldn't stop myself from screaming.
I feel a little bad because Gretel looks genuinely startled.
何ですか
Ah,
妖
you
怪でも
act
出
like I'm
た
a
みたい
ghost or something. Scowling, Gretel covered his ears. Sorry, I had a feeling this would happen, but I really wasn't expecting it to be right.
まるで僕と顔を合わせ
You
るのが
speak
嫌
as
みた
though
い
you're
な
not happy to see me. Well,
いいで
that
すよ
suits me fine.
せっかく姉
You
さん
must
の
not
ために
want this
作った新
one-of-a-kind
作の
dessert
デ
I
ザー
made
ト
for
は
you,
僕の胃
so I'll
袋
eat
に
it
全て
myself.
収めますので
Pouting, Gretel turned to leave, but I grabbed him by the sleeve. Give me the food. In his hand was a jar of cookies. The cookies were laden with candies of every color, eye-catching and vibrant, like a stained glass window. No, I'll eat them. Please let me eat them. He turned back with an impish smile on his face.
しょうがないですね
Well,
は
I
い
guess if you
口を開
insist.
けてください
Here,
あ
open wide
ー
and say, God damn it, Alex. I hesitated for a moment, then closed my eyes and opened my mouth. I waited and waited, but no cookie came.
Damn.
Why? Hello? I opened my eyes slightly, only to find Gretel eating the cookies himself. I appreciate the hustle.
Yeah.
I pointed to my open mouth, begging for a treat.
僕の扱いを雑にした姉さんが悪いんです
This is
よ
what you get for
これは
treating me
その
like
仕
crap,
返しです
sister. You deserve your punishment. He pouted like a sulking child.
I mean, he is one, so.
He is. Aw, come on! So I responded in kind, like an immature brat.
そんな顔しないでくださいよ
Don't look at me like that. Alright
しょうが
already.
ないな
Good grief. As he spoke, he put a bite-sized piece of cookie in my mouth. Yatta! So, tell me, Gretel, what kind of girl do you like?
No boy.
I already knew the answer to this question, but I decided to ask anyway. You,
姉
sister?
さん
Sister. Well, at least he's honest. Aw, thanks. Saw that coming a mile away. Everyone did, especially after chapter 2. And so this time, I went all out and made some fancy sweets for my Prince Charming. She learned nothing from
Yep.
this encounter.
Yep.
Just ask him what he wants. And if it's nothing, be okay with that. God damn it. I'm sorry about last time, Prince. I made you things. Cookies.
No thanks.
His reflexes were lightning fast, at least when it came to rejecting me. Defeated, I broke off a piece of cookie and popped it in my mouth. The sugary sweetness danced on my tongue. The way he kept rejecting me outright, I was starting to get some vibes. And also stress eating. Some I don't want to eat anything you touched vibes.
Wrong vibes.
If you're not interested in handmade stuff, I can always buy you something.
別に
No need.
He shot that down too. But at least it meant he wasn't disgusted by my food specifically. As I gazed down at the stained glass cookies and pondered my next move, I suddenly felt his eyes on me.
そのクッ
And those
キー
cookies.
君の瞳
They're
みたい
pretty. They remind me of your eyes.
Fragile and glazed. The next morning, As I was making breakfast, Cinderella walked into the kitchen dining area. Good morning, Cinderella, and what a lovely morning it is indeed. I called out to him energetically. He recoiled.
Ohayo.
Morning.
Breakfast is almost ready, so sit tight. I'm making your favorite, roast beef.
Sounds like one hell of a breakfast.
I mean, you pair it with some eggs. That sounds really good, actually. I thought it'd be nice to spice things up every now and then. Go on, have a seat. Also, do you want some dessert? I have all these extra cookies. As he hesitated, I prompted him to sit down and then turned back to my work.
Oi,
Dude, what's her deal?
She's been in a proper good mood all morning. I could hear them whispering behind me, but I paid them no mind. I'm not a stranger to eating roast for breakfast, but it's usually leftovers. Oh, but that's the best time to eat roast for breakfast, because then you don't have to cook it for like an hour. You just have to heat it up. Listen to me, humming away like a busy bee. Zzz. Then once breakfast was ready, I brought it to the table. Here you are. Today I made roast beef, grilled seed bream, and blueberry raisin pancakes.
She made their favorites for all of them. Wow.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm trying to remember. So we know Snow's is roast beef.
Mm-hmm.
I think the grilled sea bream is Kaguya's, and that would mean the blueberry raisins is red.
That means that raisin was actually the correct answer as opposed to grape. Or yeah, no, that makes sense. I was just like thinking back, because like
so like red's root.
Yeah, because like it still sounds a little weird, but it's like right, grapes, like whole ass grapes is the other option. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It was like grapes are raisins. They're the same thing. So one's just hydrated.
Yeah, still weird to put raisins in pancakes in my opinion, but not as weird as whole grapes. So I guess it gets a pass.
Oh yeah, wasn't that like whole grapes in the pancakes? I forget red's root, but I think it was like something like pancakes but with whole grapes in it. I just could not understand that.
It's raisins, because that's why it's here mentioned again.
Yeah. But,
yeah.
Oh yeah, the other option was to put whole ass grapes.
Yeah.
Like that would just water down the batter, honestly.
I think there was a third option too, but I don't remember what it was. Well, anyways.
Anyway, we remember what the boys like.
And that's all our favorites.
If someone told me their favorite food was beefsteak, I wouldn't expect them to be ecstatic about beef jerky. Yeah, that's true.
For what it's worth.
And absolutely none of it goes together. Good morning, everyone. Just then Gretel turned up. Hi, Gretel. As soon as I spotted him, I pulled him into a hug. Sister. Gretel, thank you so much for everything you do for me. You're the best little brother a girl could ask for. What would you like me to cook for you? Name it and I'll make it. Overwhelmed by my energy, Gretel stared back, slack-jawed for a moment, until... Sister! Sister! He suddenly leaped into my arms, sobbing. Yeah, is she trying to give him a heart attack? What part of that was supposed to make him cry?
Beats me. Sorry.
I have like a visceral reaction to you saying sister in Gretel's voice now. Sister! 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 No. There. I hate it. I shook his hair as he saw him. Trust me, I hate it too. Really, it was all thanks to him that my prince called me, or rather my cookies, pretty. So arguably, he had put them in the most effort out of anyone. Wow. Pretty? Oh, what a wonderful word. Pretty?
Hang on.
随分と機嫌がいいみたいだね。
Alright, fuck it, I ship all of them with therapy.
Valid.
They definitely need it. We don't know what Snow's damage is yet, but we'll find out.
Yeah. You seem to be in a really good mood tonight.
You think so? I'll take Huntsman, no, thank you. Whatever is wrong with him, it's hot. This was the first thing my prince said to me when I arrived at the lake.
Yeah. You're smiling nonstop.
I pinched my cheeks. I must be dreaming.
Did something fun happen?
I blinked. Since he was usually so sharp, I figured he would have pieced it together. You don't know why I'm so happy?
わからない。
No clue.
At this, I smirked. Then allow me to give you a hint. It stems from something you've said. You may not have realized it at the time, but it meant a lot to me. He paused for a moment.
You think you can fix him? I think what's wrong with him is funny. We are not the same.
True.
俺が
Because I said your eyes are pretty.
って言ったから。
Indirectly, but yes. Bingo!
君は
So you like it when I call
俺
you
が可愛
pretty?
いって言ったら喜ぶんだ。
Yeah, but you hit me when I call you cute. Of course, silly. Any girl would be happy to hear that. Even if he was technically complimenting. You get the picture. Oh, I know. Do you have any favorite foods?
それを俺に聞いてどうするの？
Why do you want to know?
Well, I can make it for you. And then you could try my
別に
cooking.
必要ない。
No need.
Okay, well, it was just a thought. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. See, that's at least a better question, because it's like, you know, let me know if there's anything I can do for you. It opens it up for him to come to her. Be like, hey, it'd be really cool if you could do this for me, you know? Apples are his safe food. I'd feel bad if I'm the only one enjoying our friendship. You haven't even asked if he's enjoying your company, honestly. A pretty slick segue into my own humble opinion. Now, if only I could find out what he was looking for.
別に
No one would say you're the only one.
He stared at the ground, turns back to Red. Oh yeah, I guess Red's enjoying it too.
Third wheeling the entire time.
Third wheeling the entire time. Huh? His voice was so quiet, I couldn't quite hear him. Then he spoke again, this time more loudly and firmly. You hear that, Sakyu?
別に
I don't really need you to do anything for me.
Yay.
そんなことしなく
It's
ても
cool. We can just hang out.
一緒にいるだけでいい。
But
でも
I could use a pillow. If your
膝
lap is
枕
free.
欲しいかも。
But like, my previous comment. Is this boy just autistic?
You're missing the mark is the most I can offer you, Peachy.
He wants to hang out. Oh my god, he's so cute. No. I'm not sure. I don't think I'd say he's autistic, honestly. I think he's quirky, I'll give you that. But that's like sheltered behavior.
Yeah.
Never in my wildest dreams did I expect this request. Of course! Yeah, Sheltered explains it. There you go. I spin my arms wide, inviting him in. He wants your lap, not your arms.
Close enough. No.
Of course, this fucker. He's just like, yeah, I got tired of standing. He placed his head in my lap, then started to read his book. He was essentially using me as a cushion. But did I care? Not really. That's good. You're gonna be here a while. It's like a cat. What are you reading?
A classic mystery.
Ooh. The front cover was purple in color and weathered from lots of rereads. Clearly, this is one of his favorites. So you like to read?
Do you want to ask more obvious shit, Reikyu? Yeah, I guess.
Like a cat? Are we sure he just isn't a cat?
True.
Let's see, he's picky. I'm not sure which one I'm feeling here, honestly, because, like, if we go with the top option, even if it's true, it's like, you're focusing on what you like. But I also don't like asking people what they hate, you know?
I feel like asking what he hates is, like, a good continuation to the conversation, because, like, telling him that
true.
we like to read too is like, okay, good for you.
That kind of stops the conversation.
Yeah.
I see. So bottom one continues the conversation. That's what really needs to happen right now.
Yeah.
So let's go with the bottom option.
Yeah.
Is there anything you absolutely can't stand?
He's not standing right now. Something I can't stand?
He hesitated for a moment and then...
I hate my face. See, this was a good question.
This was a good question. Now we don't have to compliment on his appearances, because then he'll just get mad at us.
Peachy being like, but shared interest, but you're wrong. I know how to play this game.
But Peachy, so the big thing with the conversation is that you have to tee up for more conversation. Saying, oh, I like to read too, stops the conversation because you're changing the point of the conversation back to yourself. And then it's on you to carry the conversation and eventually open it back up. Where, hey, is there anything that you hate? Opens it back up on them immediately.
Yep. It's okay, Peachy.
All right. All right. Normal people don't normally just start info dumping about their favorite book. Trust me, I'm the same way with Kingdom Hearts, Peachy.
Us at the start of stream.
Yeah, just look at the start of stream.
But also, like, even if Reikyu did start doing that, like, wouldn't have been productive to the conversation because Snow wouldn't care.
Yeah, Snow would just be like, oh, that's cool.
He would just, like, shake his, like, nod his head every now and then as he keeps reading his book. Like...
Yeah, and he's finally being honest with Reikyu, too, with this dialogue option, which is... Because we're asking more direct questions about himself.
Yep.
Me with actually a lot of things, yeah. Can't say I was expecting that one. I should have known my prince wouldn't make this easy. Could I ask why?
I don't want to talk about it.
That's fair. Then I guess we won't. Good choice there, Reikyu. I decided to stop asking questions and simply enjoy the moment. Pet the cat, please.
You don't want to talk or anything?
Won't it be distracting while you're trying to read?
Not really.
Okay then. What do you want to talk about?
Tell me about you.
Can do. I like to read. See, that would be a good time to introduce that topic, you know?
I want to know more about your family.
You do? His suspicion rose up inside me, but I didn't let it show on my face.
Well, that is looking at your face.
Instead, I did as he requested and told him about my closest family members, my brothers! As I mentioned before, I live with 4 brothers in a cafe downtown. My oldest brother, Cinderella, is kind of a jerk sometimes, but he's really responsible and caring. The second oldest, Red Riding Hood, is super serious and super shy. You've met him a couple times now.
It's there right now.
Yeah, he's right there right now. Then there's the third oldest, Kaguya. He's really sweet and happy-go-lucky. And lastly, my younger brother, Gretel. He's a good-looking guy who's really good at baking. Where's Red? I want to pet his ears.
Somewhere off screen.
良さそう。
Sounds like quite a family. It must be chaos every day. Oh, buddy.
Chaos head every day? Yeah.
でも、
But I could tell they
君
love
は
and
そんな兄
cherish
弟
you.
たちに愛され、
At this, I shifted my gaze. All of them just over in the corner there.
At least Red.
Peachy, it's your man. Come get him. And Red, who was standing like a bouncer with his hands folded behind his back, hastily concealed himself behind his tree. Absolutely, we'd agree that my brothers love us. Like, has there been any reason to doubt them?
True. Gretel needs to love us a little less, though.
Yeah, Gretel needs to love us a little less. Cinderella and Red love us about as much as they could, and then Kaguya is just Kaguya.
Yeah. The rest of them are normal about it.
Yeah, the rest of them are more normal about it. Red might need to look away a couple times.
Yes.
Yeah, you could say that. I pictured each of my brothers' faces and smiled. They're all different in their own ways, so it can get pretty crazy sometimes. But they're also a lot of fun to be around, and I wouldn't trade a single one of them for the world.
Very cute.
In the distance, I heard Red say my name in a pleased tone. Do you have any siblings, Prince?
いないけど、
Nobody blood related.
似たような
But I do
存在
have a
はいる
brother
かも。
figure in my life.
Oh, like a sworn brother? A blood brother?
Yeah,
近いかも。
something like that.
I was just guessing, but it turns out it wasn't too far off the mark. Fun fact, sworn brothers is when 2 non-related guys make a pact to treat each other like real brothers.
Never would have guessed.
Not in just a, what's up my brother sort of way. Supposedly it's a lot more serious than that. Like a blood oath.
Oh boy.
Blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god.
Wouldn't that make them blood related then, though?
No, so a blood oath is just an oath made with blood.
I know, it was a joke.
Or over blood or something like that.
Yep. That's the joke.
Oh. Don't do blood oaths. That's a good way to get an infection. Also, you're like touching somebody else's body fluids? No, thank you. He lowered his book and looked into my eyes. What's wrong?
君と似ている人
Who's
が
this other person? I know, who reminds me of you.
How so?
うん。
Well, they're tactless, outspoken, and nosy. Just
お
like
せっ
you.
かいなところが好き。
Hey, those are compliments from Snow. That didn't feel like a compliment. It sounds like they're a friendly, optimistic, assertive sort of person.
そういう
Puts her
ところ
hand
は
on his
思う
head.
けど
Right?
Luckily, they don't share your ability to willfully misinterpret me.
Wow. Now it really didn't feel like a compliment. Snow was kind of brutal, and I like that about him.
Yeah.
For the record, is this a woman we're talking about? Pulls out a knife. I ask casually, keeping my emotions under wraps.
彼とは
I first met him right
今
here
の
at
君
this
と
same
同じよう
very
に
lake.
夜の湖で会話
Oh, so it's a guy. The word him set my mind at ease. Clearly I had the wrong idea.
いつ
Do
も
I
美
detect
味しくもなさそうに
a little green
タバコを
monster?
吸っていた
He's always smoking cigarettes, even though he doesn't seem to enjoy it.
Or did she? Ew.
タバコは
You don't like
You don't?
smokers?
Who would? Not at all. My dad and brother both smoked, and I yell at them whenever they try to do it around me. But even as I said it, something felt off.
Uh-huh.
When I referred to my brother just now, which one was I talking about? I couldn't remember.
Mysterious.
体に毒だから
Because that's bad for you?
Hi! I pushed the strange discomfort to the back of my mind. No point in worrying about it, right? If your friend ever wants to quit smoking, tell him to suck a lollipop instead.
おめ
A lollipop.
Yeah, that way it almost feels like a cigarette,
確か
and
に
it looks even better.
Huh.
Isn't Huntsman the one that smokes? Yeah,
Yeah,
Peachy, you're right.
Huntsman is also normally one of Reikyu's brothers.
And they look the same.
Kind of.
Or at least they give off similar vibes. I wonder if she has a long lost brother she doesn't know about.
Oh, that makes sense.
But I gotta say, I don't know why anyone would smoke if they didn't enjoy it. Your friend sounds pretty weird. It's called addiction.
Yep.
At this, he smiled slightly.
Yeah. He's weird, alright.
Oh my god, he smiled. He's so adorable.
変な顔
What's with that derpy look on your face?
Uh,
君は
That's sad.
彼とは
baby.
あまり
You're not
似
like
てい
him
ないん
at
だよ
all. Nope. We have not met Alice in this route yet. Or Wolf. Those two and the wizard are the ones that are missing.
Yeah, the only time we met Alice is when we dragged him through the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Pet the cat, please. What? But you just said he reminds you of me.
容姿のことだよ
I mean physically.
似て
You're
るけど
similar, but very
似
different.
てない
He's built like a girl. Oh, I get it. Or so I claimed, but truth be told, I didn't quite understand. Probably similar features, eyes, maybe something to do with the hair. The other guy was a total stranger. Chances were high we wouldn't look alike. But what did Snow White mean by similar but different? He sat up and then slowly rose to his feet. All done?
I take it you read chat before reading that.
Yep.
Okay.
うん
Yeah.
He offered me his hand, which I accepted. As I rose to my feet, his collar came into view. Cat? Hey, Prince! Your ribbon's untied. He looked down at his chest.
あ
あ
本当だ
You're right.
Cat with ribbon! I reached out to tie it, but he grabbed it before I could. He stood there, ribbon in hand, frowning. Does he...
どうやって
How do I do it? Snow.
Oh no! Called it. Oh, it's easy. First you tie the 2 pieces in a half knot. Then you make a loop with each end. Then you make another half knot with the 2 loops, and viola.
That's not how you spell viola.
Voila!
Voila.
Voila!
Close enough.
I untied my own collar ribbon to demonstrate.
Sniff sound.
You loop the loop, then you pull, and then your choker's looking good. But he simply frowned, puzzled.
I love that, like, his ribbon is clearly tied in his sprite. Like, they didn't even bother.
Yeah, it's clearly tied in the picture. They're just like, oh yeah, we're just fine. We're not gonna deceased on the floor at viola. Want me to do it for you?
No, it's okay.
Then gambate. At my prompting, he made another attempt. Alas, it didn't go well. The ribbon slipped out of his hands. You know, I wasn't expecting you to be so clumsy with your hands. His voice is so tiny. Help.
You got a problem with that?
He pouted his lips sulkily.
Hmm.
It was so adorable. I couldn't help but giggle. Do you usually have someone else tie it for you?
母様は
My mother.
Gotcha! Then he fell silent. Confused, I tilted my head. Oh, what's wrong?
If I can't tie my own ribbon,
リボン
does
結
that
びも
make
でき
me
な
a
いの
loser?
は
Oh.
ダメなやつだと
Oh,
思った
poor baby. No.
This feels so mean. Why is it even a question?
You know what? Let's just tell him yes. Be like, yeah, you're a loser, you little bitch. No, obviously. The answer here is obvious, though. No. No, it doesn't. I smiled and shook my head. Yeah, we can come back and bully Snow whenever we want. Nobody's perfect. Besides, it can be hard to tie a knot, especially when you're doing it on yourself. It can end up all crooked and stuff. So if you really want it to look good, the most efficient option is to ask someone else. For example, whenever I need to wrap a gift really nicely, I always ask Cinderella. But I think it's really admirable for you to try your best, even when it's not something you're good at. I shot him a wink. He blinked back at me in surprise.
素敵
So let's see you give it another try. Gambate! Go, 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 go! On cue, Snow White grabbed his ribbon. So first you start with a half knot. Yeah, just like that. There you go. Oh no, the hijinks music. As I watched, I instructed him step by step. Next, make a loop with each. As he tried to make the loops, the ribbon fell from his fingers. Oh.
He looks so sad.
He does. He's just like, oh. Evidently, he was a lot more clumsy than his delicate appearance would otherwise suggest. Don't give up. If you keep trying, you'll get the hang of it eventually. I gave him a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'll keep
やって
trying.
みる
That's the spirit. Unfortunately, we'll be here all night. Oh, now he looks pissed. Motivation didn't always translate into results. He is too small. He shot me a kiss-away look of, hey, what gives? You said I'd get the hang of it. Well, it can be hard to see your own neck. Then I had an idea. Tie her a ribbon. Why don't you practice with my ribbon first? I untied my sleeve ribbon and held it up for him. Maybe you need to be able to see what he was doing with his hands in order to learn the ropes. No, these are ribbons.
But what if I'm bad at it?
I believe in you, Prince. He is too baby. He took the ribbon in his hand and started to tie it per my instructions. That's the ticket. First make a loop with one end, then make another loop with the other end. Then you loop them together in a half knot. One end goes through the hole. As with all skills, it would take a lot of perseverance to learn. Moicho! Oh, let me try that again before you correct it. Moichoro! Moichiro! Moichiro. I needed to be firm. I couldn't let myself coddle him. You know, like I do with fucking Gretel. As for what happened from there, well...
A for effort, really, so true.
I tried.
Just like the ribbons.
Just like the ribbons.
I did it. Let's go.
Yay! Oh god, another new word. Omedetou!
Good enough.
Why? How would you say it?
Omedeteo.
Omedetou.
Mm-hmm.
It only took him 18 tries. Hey, that's not bad for your first time, actually.
Yeah. But it looks weird.
It's gonna look weird, buddy. Oh, it's going sideways.
So I did it wrong.
There's no such thing as doing it wrong. You'll get better as you practice. I giggled and he frowned at me. Oh, sorry. I'm just really happy, that's all.
How come?
Because I was your first. Oh, phrasing.
Red is just still behind a tree.
Like, just a geyser of red
Yep.
just spraying the entire forest at this point. Not in a weird way or anything. I hastily added a disclaimer.
Yeah, I know.
And now it's time to tie yours. Huh? But what about your ribbon?
I'll practice at home.
Hey, wait! Oh no, at the stroke of midnight he turns into a pumpkin. But he turned on his heel and swiftly strode away. Darn. I held my crooked ribbon aloft under the moonlight. I didn't care if it looked goofy. To me, it was the best gift of all.
No.
The kibbe had exited. Now then, I guess it's time we head home ourselves. Red? Did he fall asleep?
Who knows? Nah.
But my... Just from phrasing, my dude? God damn.
He is weak.
He is weak. But my brother had already passed out from a nosebleed. Weakling. Perish.
Do you want to stop here?
I could go for like a couple more minutes. I think if we get to like the end of the next... 1 second. Because we already been through all the boys, so I don't think we're gonna get any more short scenes.
Yeah, we're definitely going into like Snow's
Endgame.
point of view after that with the huntsman.
Yeah.
So you want to do that first and then end for the night?
Yeah, let's get through this segment and then...
Okay.
We will not survive the winters to come.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me what I want to see. Tell me what I want to hear. I took my collar ribbon. I moved my fingers just as she had instructed me.
Oh.
But no matter how many times I tried, it never worked. Finally, I was so sick of trying that I flopped down on my bed. Staring up at the empty ceiling, I thought of her. Honestly, I should have just asked her to tie it for me right from the start. It would have been faster that way, and the end result would have looked nicer. The old me probably would have asked her in a heartbeat, without even thinking about it. But instead, I grabbed the ribbon and tried to do something I've never done before. Why?
He's trying to be his own person.
Because she wasn't my mother.
Or that too.
She was a stranger, and I couldn't expect her to love me the same way my mother did. As I sat up, my ribbon hung limply from my neck. I pinched it between my fingers. What an eyesore. Anyone could tie a bow. It was easy. But until now, I never even tried. All this time, I never felt the need to do so. But now,
何度もやれば
if I keep
必
trying,
ずできるよう
I
に
get
な
the
る
hang of it eventually. Thank you, Peachy. I repeated her words like an incantation as I once again attempted to tie a bow. She wasn't my mother. She was a stranger, and that meant we could be equals if I tried. She didn't abandon me, nor did she step in and do it for me. Instead, she trusted me enough to let me handle it. She believed I could do it, and I needed to prove her right. Snow sound. Step by step, slowly and carefully, I followed her instructions. I did it once. Surely I could do it again. Eventually.
できた
I did it.
Yay.
I ended up sideways again, but it was still a bow.
Progress!
A sense of accomplishment filled my chest. I had taken my first step, and I was one step closer to being on equal ground with her. Just then, I heard the door open.
白雪、何をしてるの？
Uh-oh. Oh, right. Snow White, what are you doing?
My mother had come home.
母様
Mother. I raced over to her, uncharacteristically excited.
You did it.
ね
See this ribbon?
えこのリボン
I was so proud to have tied it myself. I wanted to show it off.
Aww.
However,
あら、どうしたの？
Oh
リボンが
dear,
曲がっ
what
ちゃってるじゃない。
happened? It's all crooked. Aww.
she untied the ribbon and retied it more neatly.
あなたは相変わらず王子様なのね。
You're always such a little prince.
Yeah. Prince. The ideal man that any woman would want. Every time I heard that word, A dark shadow fell over my heart.
Oh.
The prince rides up out of nowhere on a white horse, finds the lost princess, and rescues her. But that was all a fantasy. Cinderella jump scare at the end. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. It wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be, but we at least got more of like the mother backstory with Snow.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that he's like, oh yeah, nobody can love me like mother does, and then like we just see her like utterly dismiss like him being proud of something that he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just for his outward appearance. It's like, oh, you look silly. 1 second, let me fix that for you.
I will say I'm kind of surprised that she's still alive in the present.
Yeah, because it did definitely seem like, oh yeah, my mother's dead to me or something like that.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting.
And like all of the quote unquote modern scenes have always been with Huntsman.
Yeah. I wonder where he is, like, actively in that scene because it's just not there.
I think he hides whenever the mother's home.
Maybe. It's like a stray cat. Stray cat that's being
No,
kidnapped.
Snow is the stray cat. We've been over this.
They can both be cats, it's fine.
He's just the littlest guy, you know?
So true, so true.
Ooh. But that was fun.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like next time is gonna be like the big, we're gonna get to the finale of Snow's route.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't know. They've been pussyfooting around quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like doing all this cute shenanigan stuff, and I think we're on the right track. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
We do need Snow to just explode at some point, though.
I know what you meant, but my brain still like initially interpreted as like actually combusting.
Oh no, like, he would not survive that.
No. I like my Snow in one piece, actually. Thank you very much.
We do not combust the boy.
You'd be nice and warm for once.
Yeah, he'd be warm. Yeah, third degree burns will do that to him. But yeah, I need to see where he like explodes at his mother, because it's so obvious he's trying to be the prince. He's trying to be someone that people can depend on.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, reality's hit it in the face, like, oh, you're actually kind of incompetent at all this, but it doesn't matter because he's trying.
Yep.
You know.
Definitely be interesting to see where everything goes.
Yeah, exactly. We're also now we're starting to see like another parallel that's going on with these stories, because it seems like Huntsman's always Reikyu's brother.
Yeah.
Because if we're on the right track and we think that Huntsman is like a long lost brother of Reikyu, MC here, then it's just another point of like every time we've seen Huntsman, he's a brother.
I don't know if he's a long lost. I think it's because something about the world they're in is being slightly broken one way or another. Because like the little things not lining up, like how the Huntsman is consistently Reikyu's brother, but he isn't for this one, and that's odd.
I could see that being like a consistency thing. How I read it was that it was that especially when she talked about her father, it seemed like it was very far off in the past, because she doesn't currently live with her father. She lives with 4 of her brothers in a cafe downtown, and then the parents are probably off in a different city making money.
But the thing is, if she had said that statement in any of the other ones, it would have made sense. Because, like, yeah, her brother, the huntsman, and the father both have that smoking habit. And that's something that's been
I guess
consistent.
she did call Cinderella her oldest brother.
Yeah. So there's... And she even caught that as like, wait, I don't have a sibling that smokes.
Yeah, I don't have a sibling that smokes. I know I said brother, but which one of them was the smoker again?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh, so it's like there's information in this world that is objectively wrong compared to information in the real world, and it's causing a disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
Which has not happened in this series. Like, we've had references to IRL information, and we've seen consistencies, links between the stories, but it's never been like a cut direct link causing interference.
Yeah. I think
that is interesting to see.
I think the fact that Riku said that there is no wizard is going to be important for whatever the heck happens next. Because the wizard is like, in the next route. So like that has to be important.
And there's also the fact that the wizard disappeared at the beginning. Because they saw the wizard in the reflection.
Yeah.
He just kind of blanked out of existence.
Mm-hmm. Lots of stuff is going on. And not enough answers.
Interesting. Yeah, too much. Like, it seems like we're getting answers, but at the same time, we're not getting answers.
Mm-hmm. Which is
Meanwhile,
fun,
we're having fun with Snow.
Yep.
So.
Winning.
Yeah. It's interesting. I like it. I like it from a mystery perspective because it's at first I thought it was gonna be like isolated stories. Cool, we're gonna have cute boys, but then it's like they have this interconnected world. Oh, hi, May.
Thank you for the follow, May. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so that's what I was doing. You were reading some of Snow Stars. I was just promoting all the servers that I usually promo.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think I'm gonna raid Hiragi-yu. They're currently playing some Super Bunny Man with Aqua, which is silly. All because we listen to the cage for the vlog. So true, so true.
At this point, I'm just gonna have to get a cage redeem for my stream.
Honestly, yeah, you should. It'd be funny.
Send me the PNG for this.
Okay.
Because I know you have it.
Yeah, I do. Well, yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. It's been fun. Tomorrow I'll be starting earlier with some Mahoyaku with Marvel and Sophie, which will be fun. And then after we'll be getting the Rimi ending in Chaos Head, which I'm still not ready for mentally. I never will be, to be honest. And yeah, the rest of my schedule is everywhere that I post, except for TikTok, I guess, now that I think about it, but until next time, everyone, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Remember, if a stranger offers you candy, it's probably fine.
Sure.
Legally, don't do that.
Oh dear. I forgot my raid message again. Oh well.